Welcome into Touhyville. Steve Touhy, Christy Martin with you here, hanging out on a Wednesday morning. Thanks for getting your morning started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. We appreciate it. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. They got all kinds of great stuff over there. You can check it out at their website, anotherseasonfloral.com. Be sure to like Another Season on Facebook. Don't forget to join their VIP club on Facebook as well for all kinds of cool stuff. Also want to mention our friends over at the Connection Center in DeMott coming up August 26th, 10 days from today. It's their third annual car and truck show. Lots of fun there at the Connection Center in DeMott. Visit DeMottConnection.com. Be sure to like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. I also want to make sure that I mention our friend Mindy Byer over at Morgan Stanley. Every day you listen to the news, but how is that news affecting your financial world? Things like your retirement, your kids' college fund. You need someone who can help you work towards your goals, someone to help you move forward in these times of change. Call Mindy Byer at Morgan Stanley. Mindy has 20 years of experience as a financial advisor. She's right here in Northwest Indiana. To make an appointment with Mindy Byer, call 765-420-8433. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC. All right, so last week, Chrissy and I talked about how disorganized my refrigerator is and how organized Chrissy's refrigerator is, okay?
Yes.
And we put up on the social media that if you guys shared pictures of your refrigerator, you would be entered in for a chance to win a $25 gift card to Morocco, to the Hilltop in Morocco. So I'm going to pull up the pictures of my refrigerator, and because Chrissy is so much more organized than I am, I'm sure she's got hers already over there, and she's so much more on top of things.
I was busy last night and I forgot.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine. All right, so let's see if I can get it on the. Can you see it? Can you make it out? Is it too bright?
Yeah, just tilt it back a little, like it's too little too bright there. Yeah, just no, that's not helping.
Not working. No, it's not doing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to make it better, but let's just see if I can.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, the closer you get, I think is better.
So you see that?
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
The fridge,
Actually,
right?
it doesn't look bad. Although you're missing a shelf. That's annoying.
Right, right. You can see that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that first thing because your refrigerator shouldn't start 3/4 of the way down.
Yeah. Like here's a little bit deeper pic of my fridge.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
not
kind
a
of
lot
it's
better.
kind of blurry,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay. There might be a way that I could pull it up, but anyway, so yeah, so each day around 8:20, we do a thing with the Hilltop Tavern in Morocco, where we're going to be giving away a $25 gift certificate,
Mm-hmm.
and we get people registered throughout the week, and then we give it away on Friday.
Yeah.
This week we did kind of because we had a little bit shorter week last week because of the funeral, and then a short week this week because we're off the next 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing one that we're going to give away today based on this plan.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go over to Facebook, and we picked a random one from our Facebook page from folks that entered in, and the winner is Tina Moore. So
Oh.
congratulations to Tina. We'll get you a gift certificate. She has what looks to me to be a very, very organized fridge.
All right.
She's got bins and like I have crispers.
Mm-hmm.
My one crisper has alcohol on the left and water on the right. That's what my
Okay.
crispers are. So that's as close as I get to fruit. So
Okay. Neither one of those are fruit.
no. Well, it says it was
You don't
like,
eat cooked fruit or regular fruit? You don't eat
no,
fruit, period?
No, I eat fruit all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I have any in that picture, but you'll usually in the summertime see watermelon in there. That's been my
Okay.
big thing lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I eat lots of fruit. I like bananas,
Okay, right.
peaches. Big fan of peaches.
Okay.
So yep.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it looks like her fridge is very organized. She's got a lot of the same stuff that I do in her
Okay,
fridge. So
yeah.
we eat a lot of the same things, same sour cream, same milk, things like that.
Okay.
So, but anyway, so congratulations to Tina. We'll get you we'll get in touch with you and get you a $25 gift certificate, good for food only, at the Hilltop in Morocco. So exciting stuff there. All right, Gen Zers think that there's too much pressure on them to change the world, Chrissy Martin.
Okay.
All these people wanted to change the world at a time, and then I gotta go. I don't even know who Gen Z is. I
I
just
don't
decided
know.
that's what
I've
they
got it
sound like.
saved on this computer,
Yeah.
so I'm going to look it up.
All right. 63% of Gen Zers feel too much pressure to change the world, according to a recent survey. So I want to see what they mean by this. Why are they so worried about that they think it's on them to change the world? And then once you tell me which their what their age group is, then I bet I'll be able to know what they're feeling and what they're thinking.
All right. Gen Z is 97, born in 97 to 2010.
Okay. So born in 97 to 2010, so late teens to early 20s. Right? Wouldn't you say?
Oh, like their age now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my oldest was born in 2000 and she's 23, so
So
yeah.
so late teens to early 20s.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because your other children were in that.
Oh, in the yes.
Most of them are in that age group except for one, right?
Um
Maybe two?
No, they're all in that age group, all four of them.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
there you go. So Gen Z has been deemed the foodie generation, but recent research reveals a darker side to their relationship with food. 61% of Gen Z has felt pressure on them since childhood to eat a certain way to communicate their identity and beliefs, which has created negativity and anxiety among this food-obsessed generation. What in the
What?
world does this have to do
What?
with changing the world?
Because changing the way like we get food and the big farms and all that kind of stuff. I think probably, if I had to guess. I mean, I didn't read this, but all right.
That's what I say.
Do you care about anything though?
Me?
Yes.
Absolutely. I care
Because
about.
you don't recycle. You don't.
No, I'm just gonna sit here and be
No,
nice.
I mean-
No. Please judge me all day. Judge me.
No, I'm just curious.
'Cause
Like,
I don't care
do
about
you-
the world.
anything that's like for
Says
the greater.
woman who doesn't feel love.
No,
in
for
any
like the greater
way.
good kind of things. Is there anything that like,
What am I doing for the greater good?
that's what I'm saying.
I
Is
make
any
the
of that-
world smile every day. I bring joy to the world like a
Yes.
bullfrog named
Like a-
Jeremiah.
Okay. All right. I did not know where you were going with that, but okay.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Yeah, no, I got it now.
Joy to the world.
Yes.
Joy. Boys and girls.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know any more of the words, but I'll
Joy.
sing them anyway.
Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea.
See, there you
Joy to you and me.
Yeah, see? Beat that, beat that Shazam.
They can't, that's why. But
Yeah.
they don't ask you to do the lyrics.
Oh, good. Okay. I don't even know what, we're talking about this challenge. I'm going
Yeah.
to have to watch the show to even know what it is. I
Yeah,
don't even
you
know.
will have
It's-
to.
It's
on
in that
it's
tune,
on
isn't it?
Hulu.
It's in that tune, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. There's one that's like you have to name the song based on the what it is. I think there's words though, because name that tune. There's no words, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a part of a song, and you got to get it right within like 10 seconds. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
yeah. Anyway, none of that's why you called. So, do I care about anything? Yes, I care about things, but also what I care about is when I go and look at a story, and the headline tells me the story is Gen Zs feel too much pressure to change the world. Then I click on the story and it tells me Gen Z's relationship with food. It's as complicated as the world they live in. Okay.
Yeah.
You did not surmise this story the right way, headline builder.
Okay.
Okay, that's just wrong.
Well, that's a big factor though. Is
Sure.
where your food is sourced from.
All right, well, let's
Yeah.
see. A
I
stressed
can't find the story. Was it in today or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
A stressed out generation feels the pressure. More than all other generations, 63% of Gen Zers feel too much pressure to change the world and are more likely to believe their food choices need to signal their health, values, and political beliefs. That's a lot to put on my meal. Okay?
Yeah, but it's totally true. Like I get what they're saying.
I just want to eat.
Right, but it's not that simple.
It is that
It's
simple.
not though.
I bought the food. I'm going to eat the food.
It's not that simple.
It's so that simple. See, you guys are making the world too hard.
No,
Life is
you're-
not that hard. I'm
you're-
gonna lay it out for everyone on earth right now, okay? I am always the guy who's silly, funny, ha ha ha. This is
Yeah.
the truth to all of life. It's not that hard. End of sentence.
Yeah.
Life.
I get
is
what you're.
not
I get what you're
that
saying.
hard. We
Yeah.
gotta, I don't know if I can have this nut because it was made in the Colombian jungles of oppression. And shut up! It's a nut. Eat it. It's a nut in your pancake. Just eat it.
But it's a. Am I worried about the singularity or not? The singularity. Excuse me. The single person or the greater good. That's the difference.
All of them. I'm worried about all of it,
Yeah.
but I'm just not that worried about it. I'm not going to.
Do you want to be part of the solution or part of the problem?
I'm part of everything. I'm handling it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's the.
Listen, I have shirts made in America, so that solves everything.
Okay. I'm not sure what.
Just saying random things.
I-
Yeah.
Um.
I feel like all of these conversations are all bologna sandwich. I think
Okay.
people say things that they heard on a thing, and then they're going to repeat this thing that someone said once, and no one knows what any of it is.
We're exactly the same about different stuff. You realize this, right? Because this is exactly what I do. We are exactly the same on different subjects.
All right. In what way? I need to hear it.
Because
So
I'm like, love, whatever. Come on, that's the garbage, blah, blah, blah.
Right?
And you're like, yes, but love. And I'm like, yeah, but the
Yes.
greater good, the population. And you're like,
Right? and love is what makes the world go round.
sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Not who made my
And if-
bark that I eat out of my package.
And if I recycle and I use responsible packaging and I
Yeah.
only buy things that were sourced from good places or responsibly,
Yeah.
then I'm loving the other people in the world
If
because
you
I
think.
okay.
Now,
Uh-huh.
share with me this, Miss Save the World.
Yes.
What makes you trust that these people are actually recycling these things and that it's not all getting dumped out in some big hole?
Why on earth would they waste time and resources to pick it up and say they're recycling if they're not recycling?
There are a lot of people in this world
Uh-huh.
high above you and I
Sure.
in the political landscape
Uh-huh.
that lie.
Okay.
They lie just to make everybody feel good about everything.
Well,
Just like sometimes people turn a blind eye to the idea of, I'm just pulling something out of thin air, like the idea that 5-year-olds are making your phones. I'm just out of nowhere. We just turn a
Yeah,
blind eye to
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's not real. It doesn't happen. I don't see
No.
it. It's not real. I don't know what it's happening. But it's okay. I'm a good person because I bought lettuce from the right country that's now deprived of lettuce or whatever we have to buy and save the world.
Mhm.
Listen, I recycle as much as the next guy, as long as the next guy doesn't recycle that much. That's all I'm
Right,
saying.
yeah.
I mean, that's.
I had to go
have-
get you recycling bins.
And it is filled with stuff. I just never remember to take it out to the front of my home.
Oh my gosh.
It's got the stuff in there. I'm recycling.
Sure, yes.
It's filled with milk jugs. Okay? It's filled with them.
Okay, just put them out on your
I
day,
just
which
need-
I also handed you a map for.
I know. But the days are all messed up. Okay?
Okay,
Because
sure.
if they did it every week, the way I do my garbage.
It's every
like-
other. It's
I
just
know,
every
that's
other.
the confusing part, is I can't remember every other.
Oh my gosh.
Every other one. Listen, I love Jasper Junction.
Yes.
Yes, I know you don't believe that I could love it, but I do.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I do love it.
And I still have to look up every month what the first and third Thursdays are. I
Okay.
still have to look it up
Yeah.
to know.
Okay.
And it's only because I'm reminded while I'm talking about them on the radio.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not reminded to do the recycling every other week. So when I leave my home and they're all out there, I'm like,
Could I'm just curious. Does your phone do reminders? Is that a thing?
So now I gotta put a reminder on my phone.
I mean, does your phone have a calendar?
Every
I'm
other
just
week
Curious.
to go and take this bin out to the front of my home. Like,
yeah. Mhm.
uh,
All right. Well,
you know,
que sera, sera.
I
guess.
know. It's what
Let
you
it burn, I
it's-
say. Let it all burn.
It's what you care about. It's what you care about. That is too much work for me just like you, walking to the bathroom is too much work for you. You're like, oh, could I just stop going to the bathroom? I just can't do it anymore.
Yes.
Like, these are just the things that we feel.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
anyway, none of that's why you called these poor Gen Zers, these poor children of yours are stressed out by the food that they eat. And now I
Yeah.
understand why. Because you're putting all this pressure on them to choose the right foods.
No, I'm
We
not.
can't have prepackaged foods unless you stand in the driveway and you eat them like you're and pretend like you're outside. And I don't care if it's pouring rain, you have to eat your Twinkie in the driveway. That's just the way it works. That's the rules.
I just think there's nothing wrong with thinking about where things come from.
Right? I can think about where they come from.
And like,
they come from the places where all the people are. That's where they come from.
Getting things locally and like, there's all kinds of stuff. I can't even find the story to find out what they're talking about. I'm just listening to what you're saying, but
right. By the way, Jason says Steve always knows what he's talking about. He visits like 40 million websites a day to get his information.
See?
LOL.
Yeah. He definitely knows.
See?
I should just blindly trust.
You should just trust what I'm saying about the world at hand is being saved by all of us. I save it all. All right, so this food thing, they say the stress has been contributed to 62% of Gen Zers who think their eating pattern is wrong. These unrealistic pressures have also created a say-eat gap between Gen Zers' beliefs and behaviors. An overwhelming majority of Gen Z says that sustainability, animal welfare, and LGBTQ rights are the important factors when buying food. Okay. And I don't want to belittle anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's going to have to explain to me how what I'm buying has anything to do with LGBTQ rights. I don't understand that part
That
of
one
it.
I don't
get that one. I don't
but-
get that. Like, do I have to only drink Budweiser because they put a trans on the can? Like, is that now I have to go the other way? Because I don't understand that either. Animal welfare, I get it. Okay, I understand it. It's not something that I am to the animal the way you are with your iPhone. I don't want to know. I just want to eat it. I'm hungry. I understand that it's probably bad news. I'm acknowledging that and living through it and just going with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And I know I see and hear your disdain.
Yeah.
I do. But you don't care about the little Chinese people, so it's all the same.
I definitely
it's all the
do.
same. You don't like the little Chinese people. They're over in that other country that you don't care
That's not true
about.
at all. That's not true.
Hey, it's fine as long as I get to look at my iTunes. It's fine.
I don't even know what I choose.
You know what I'm
I
just
don't use
I'm
iTunes.
exaggerating for the sake of stupidity.
I don't.
So as long as I get to listen to my podcast on my thing. Okay, is that better?
Okay,
As long as
sure.
as long as I get to put these little earbuds in my ear. That's all. It doesn't matter that the Chinese little children are.
Definitely
Okay,
that
they're worth to a nub.
No, it definitely matters. Yeah.
Sure. So I get the animal welfare thing. I get the sustainability of the earth. I get all that stuff, but I don't understand why how my food choices are now worrying about people's rights and things. I don't get that. And if I have to dig that deep into a company to know whether or not I should actually buy Fritos instead of corn chip made products, I don't have time for all that in my life. I can't do all that.
If you started reading ingredients, you'd never stop.
Right.
Yeah. It's a slippery slope.
At
for
some
sure.
point, I got to leave the grocery store.
Yeah.
You see how fast I do things at the grocery store. I don't have time for reading.
Yeah.
Just grab and go.
But you should care about what's going into your body, though.
It's obvious that I do.
All right. I mean,
My body is a temple. I treat it as such.
yeah.
Yes, I know I should care about what goes into my body.
Yeah.
I get it. I do. And
I feel like I'm talking to one of the kids right now. It's so funny.
no, it's exactly what you just said before. You and
Yeah.
I are exactly the same, just on different things.
Yes.
Because if I pulled up a report and showed you what all these energy drinks are doing to your body, you don't want to believe that.
I know. I'm trying to
it's,
quit them. I know. That's the worst thing
Right.
I do. I mean, if that's my worst vice,
Listen, I get it. I understand. I mean, that's,
I know.
I keep saying to myself, okay, I'm gonna eat a little better. I know I'm not gonna cut out pop completely, so I'm gonna cut it down to once a day. I'm trying these little things, you know. But
It's a struggle.
Yes,
for everybody.
It is.
Yeah.
It's all part of, and again, this putting too much pressure on people. I can't have that much pressure on every decision I make in my everyday. I don't have time for it. No one has time to put that much
Yeah.
pressure into every decision that they make. You know, am I picking the right snacks? Am I going with the right company? Yes.
Well, it's a
you know,
mindset. It's not taking every little thing and overdoing it or overthinking
Sure.
it. You know,
but
it's an overall mindset.
but they're saying like, okay, now I have to do the research into the political beliefs of a company before I go and buy this shirt or those socks, or it's a
Yeah.
whole thing, and that is great because I mean I do. If I followed everything that I say,
Mm-hmm.
if my physical actions went along with all of my beliefs,
Mm-hmm.
then sure, I would do that. Like
Yeah.
I want to do business with companies that care. I want to do
Yeah.
business
Yeah.
I want to buy from things that are important.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I just want to get through the day.
Yeah.
I just want, and again, I go back to the start of this where life is not that hard.
Yeah.
We're just trying to
It's
get to
just
the end of the
whatever
day.
your core beliefs are and how
Right.
you're going to run your,
Right.
yeah.
But not always do my core beliefs match all of my actions. That's part of the issue.
Oh, okay. There
I
you
have
go.
core beliefs, and
Yes.
sometimes my actions, my laziness, do I want the world to live on and on and on? Sure.
Yes. Yes.
But then sometimes I sit down after work and go, I don't want to get up until it's time for bed.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes that happens on Friday through to Monday. It just happens.
Well, your
It just-
carbon footprint is much smaller when you don't leave the house, so it's good,
See,
actually.
I'm saving the world by doing nothing.